What is the family bank? My name is Amanda Rocha. I'm an estate planning and probate attorney in California, and today we're going to talk a little bit about this family bank theory you may have been hearing float around lately. It's become a trending topic, and I've had multiple calls regarding this exact question. Before I get into that, I want to give you my contact information. You can find me on my website, www.amandarocalaw.com. You can comment down below if this platform allows you to do that, or follow along on my social media. I'm at Amanda Rocha Law. So what is the family bank? First thing you should know is that is not a legal term or the legal name for any kind of specific account or trust or something like that. It is basically the phrase that some people use to explain certain wealth preservation strategies. So what does it mean, though, to have a family bank? Basically, when you are trying to preserve wealth for future generations in your family, and you are fortunate enough to have that wealth to pass on, what a lot of people will do as one of their strategies is to create an irrevocable trust. It's called an intentionally defective grantor trust. And what this does is so many things, but in this specific case, people will put their money aside in this trust to be used to loan out to family members in the future when they have a specific need for money and don't want to go through a conventional bank or lender. So how it works is with an irrevocable trust, you are giving up your personal rights to that money, or at least your personal control. You could still be a beneficiary of it, and there are many different ways where that comes into play. But specifically for a family bank situation, you are funding this irrevocable trust either through gifts or through different investment strategies. And multiple people can fund into this as well. So if you've got maybe yourself and a sibling who wants to do this together, maybe you can do that. But for my examples, we're going to just assume you're the only person funding this account. And this account then will be in charge, it'll handle certain money that you put in there. What you do with that money will depend on how you set the trust up. That money can be put into investment accounts. It can be put into certain kinds of insurance that has a cash value, or it could sit in high yield savings accounts. It really depends on how you set that up. And whether or not you want to loan it out is completely your decision. But if you're using it as a family bank, that's kind of the intent, right? So you are no longer going to be in charge of exactly what happens. You'll set up a team of trustees, usually a few of them, who are going to serve as something like a board of directors when it comes to that money. And when someone in the family comes forward and says, I'd like to take a loan out, if the criteria is met based on the way you set up the trust, then those co-trustees, the board of directors, will vote on whether or not they should receive it, and then they can loan the money out and use the terms that you put in the trust. One of the reasons people do this is to pass along wealth for future generations, and another reason is to avoid taxes, because anything that is put into this irrevocable trust is no longer part of your personal estate. It is now in the it's its own trust, totally not counted for your probate value, totally not counted for your death/estate taxes. So when you do pass away one day, anything that you've gifted to that account isn't going to be counted towards your total and will not be taxed in the same way. It can go on beyond your death. It cannot go on forever. There are certain rules against that, but there are ways to make it continue in the future as well. So if you have questions about setting up a family bank, or whether you have the right kind of assets to even start doing this or think about doing this, contact me. We can discuss it. I have free strategy sessions always. You can schedule a call on my website, www.amandarocalaw.com. You can comment down below if you feel like doing that, or follow along on social media at Amanda Rocha Law.